All right, let's do a quick trade recap for educational purposes here. This is a short I took today, and I actually made a video recently about hitting the sweeping these time-based liquidities, right? The London session and the Asia session. So we swept both of those actually at 8:30. We swept the lows and the highs. So I mean, I don't trade this early, so I wasn't even here. But when I saw this, I'm like, yep, that pretty much looks pretty indecisive to me. But once we kind of came up, we moved up, we started consolidating, and then we swept this local consolidation as well as this high that swept the liquidity here. And we started pushing down, we started displacing down. That's when I was interested in a short. Okay. So I was just looking for a quick little scalp. As you guys know from my last video, I am working on getting an account funded. So I wanted to just take a nice little quick scalp to get that account funded, and success, it's funded. We have this. I'll get that letter this afternoon from Top Step. So we had this fair value gap that was created right here, and this is where I entered the trade. Okay, it wasn't exactly on these wicks, but as soon as we wicked in, and then we came back, and then this candle opened and wicked into it, I pretty much took the trade, so it's going to be right in here is when I took that trade, and it just immediately started pushing down. So again, sweeping these time-based liquidity, sweeping this local consolidation like this, and then starting to displace. It was really the sweep and then these two candles that made me interested right here. Boom, all the way down. Okay, created this fair value gap here, this inefficiency, and as soon as we went back into it, honestly, sometimes we don't go back. Sometimes it just starts rocketing, and then I'm gonna have to make a decision. Do I move in? Do I move into that trade? Do I kind of FOMO in and go for it, or do I, wait for to see if it comes back to the inefficiency? Most of the time, I wait for it to come back, and that's what I recommend. It did come back this time, so I was trigger happy on that and good to go. This was a nice fast trade. It felt good. Soon as I came down, as soon as my account was at funded numbers, I just closed the trade. And like I said, I will get that letter this afternoon. Now, another thing to note on the chart is once we got this sweep, the displacement, the return, and then moving down, okay, where did we go? Okay, we went right to this nice 15-minute fair value gap. Okay, as you can see, pretty much came right down into that 15-minute fair value gap and then just launched from there. Okay, so that was also a nice little trade we could have grabbed. Usually when I see a wick like this and then we open and we start pushing, this would be an okay long trade right here to take. You just need to be, more aware on the lower time frames of what's going on and where you're going to put your stop loss and things like that. Make sure your R&R is good. But yeah, so this was the one trade I took and the account was funded, so it's good to go. Ready. All right, I hope that was helpful, and we'll see you in the Discord.